Hey you guys, and welcome back. Today is going to be a classic haul and review video. I have some new makeup releases from Revolution Beauty that came out for the holiday season. So I thought I would do a holiday haul, I guess. I don't know, but it's only from one brand. I tried to cut back on my spending for makeup this Christmas. I just didn't want to purchase a bunch of the new releases. So I just did one haul from Makeup Revolution. I have had these products for a while, so I have been testing them out and do a little review as well, like a mini review on each of the products. Hope you guys have been enjoying the 12 days of Christmas so far, and let's just go ahead and get started. I have glitter all over my face right now. It's everywhere. So I picked up a bunch of the new stuff from Revolution Beauty. A lot of it is holiday stuff, and then some of it is just, I think, new products. Actually, I have 5 eyeshadow palettes, which is really exciting. I love eyeshadow palettes. Like, it's the one thing that I feel like I cannot resist buying. And I know that I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but when I see a color story that I love, I like can't resist. It's so bad. Anyways, I do have 5 new holiday eyeshadow palettes, so let's start with those. The first ones that I picked up were their new Precious Stone palettes. These are new for their holiday collection. They came out, I think, with 5. This first one is the Diamond Precious Stone palette. This is like their cool tone smoky palette. The one thing that kind of annoys me about this palette is just that it doesn't have a lot of matte shades, but somehow you can make it work. You have this brown that can work as a transition, and you do have this darker charcoal shade up here that can work to smoke out the outer corners. The quality is really good as well. Sometimes I get like nervous about Makeup Revolution's holiday launches because I'm like, it's probably just a money grab. The other one I picked up was the shade Amethyst, and I got this one because I actually don't have a purple eyeshadow palette. I don't wear purple a lot on my lids. Felt like I was missing a purple eyeshadow palette. It's actually a really pretty color story. It's hard to show these because the packaging is so metallic, but it does have purples in it, and it does have some greens and teals as well. I actually love the colors in here, and you do get a good chunk of mattes as well. I just feel like it's a palette that I was kind of missing in my collection. The only downside I would say to these palettes is that they are not super consistent. Some of the metallic shades, or like the glitter shades, I guess, are just not pigmented. Like, they're just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but not all of them are good. Like that one, that champagne shade on the side is super chunky. And even this purpley one, this mauve shade here, is not the best either. It's just a little bit inconsistent within the palette. The ones that are in the little pans are really good. The inconsistency mainly comes from these big pans in here. Another palette that I picked up and actually have been loving is the Revolution Revo-Pooches palette. This is such a cute palette. It's my favorite I Heart Revolution palette that they've released. Just feels like an icy wintry palette, but it has these hints of warmth in it as well. It's just such a nice color story, and the formula is really good as well. A couple chunky metallics in here that aren't the greatest, like this shade Woof is this like minty icy green shade. That one's a little bit chunky, and I think it might have been this shade here called Floof that isn't the best metallic formula either, but the mattes in here are beautiful. It's definitely been a favorite since I picked it up. I think it's one of the better I Heart Revolution palettes that they've released. Another palette that I picked up actually came from Revolution Pro. This is their Night and Day eyeshadow palette. This is the prettiest, classiest packaging that I've seen from Makeup Revolution so far. It's like a kind of like a snakeskin, soft touch, textured palette. It's really pretty. They're all kind of like baked shadows, I guess, but you do get both shimmers and mattes in here. I have to try it out more. I haven't really had a good run with it yet. I feel like I still need to test it out to see how I feel about it, but it is such a beautiful palette, and I feel like it's got interesting shades. Like, it is a neutral palette, but it has that pop of blue, this like duochromed greenish icy shade up here, a duochrome blue green, brown green, blue green, and then a gold as well. And then like this side over here is just obviously very neutral. I just think this palette is so classy and beautiful. It just feels so much more sophisticated than a lot of Makeup Revolution stuff. Their brand is kind of like a little bit more, I don't want to say childish, but just I don't know, not classy like this palette. This palette just seems way classier and prettier than the rest of their makeup. And last palette to share with you is another one from Revolution Pro. This is definitely part of their holiday collection, and it's called All That Glistens. It's the eyeshadow that I'm wearing on my lid today, and it's the reason I have sparkles all over my face right now. I have been so into the sparkles in this palette. First of all, it's like the prettiest Christmassy packaging ever. And as I saw it, I'm like, I need this palette. It's so Christmassy, it's so in the holiday spirit, and I just could not resist it when I saw it. But I have been wearing it on my eyes a lot lately. Like anytime you see glitter on my lids, it is from this palette. You do get a bunch of mattes in here. You get one like satiny shade, which is like this emerald green. And then anything that you see that's like glistening is glitter, like straight up pressed glitter. You also get this base, which is like a cream. It's in the corner here. And this is the one that I have been using underneath the glitter. Like I haven't been using a glitter primer or any type of like glitter spray. I've just been using this base and then packing the glitter on top. That's probably part of the reason why there's glitter all over my face right now. The mattes in here are also really nice. Like they're very easy to blend and easy to use. It's just the perfect holiday palette. I'm not gonna swatch the glitters because they don't actually swatch really well. Like you kind of have to pack them onto the lid. But to give you guys a close-up of my eyeshadow look so you can see them. And then again, in every other video where I'm wearing glitter, it is the glitter from this palette. I think it's the prettiest palette, so had to purchase it when I saw it. Those are all of the new eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. Lots of good stuff, some slight inconsistencies with like the Precious Stone palette, but overall I'm like really happy with those palettes that I picked up. Let me know if you would like eyeshadow looks using any of those, because I can definitely film some, maybe not before Christmas, but eventually I can film some. So just some other small things that I picked up from Revolution. I got the Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer in the shade C 5.7. I really was excited about this because I saw the word crease proof, and I've never actually purchased a crease proof concealer before. I've only used it a couple times, and I just feel like it looks very heavy under my lids. Not used to wearing like full coverage concealer or just a lot of under eye concealer. So when I tried this on, I'm like, wow, you need the smallest amount. It looks really heavy, so you need to even like blend it out with a sponge. I want to like it, but I just don't like it right now. So yeah, I'll keep wearing it and seeing how I feel about it. But just off like a few tries, I haven't been really enjoying that concealer. And I feel like it also creased actually. Now that I think back, like the time that I wore it to work, which was like a 12-hour day by the time I got home, it definitely was like creasing under there. I picked up this product from Revolution Pro as well. This is their Sculpt and Glow Contour and Highlight Palette. I picked up the shade Desert Sky. I have a whole bunch of different shades out as well. I picked up the one that the description said was for light, medium skin tones. I'm wearing it on my face today. I really like it. The contour shade is like the perfect natural looking contour. It just defines your cheeks a little bit without making it super obvious that you're wearing a contour powder. And this highlighter is so beautiful. It's the highlighter I have on today. I do have another one underneath, but I am wearing this one on top, and it just gives you this beautiful wet glossy look. I really like it. I think this is such a good product. I also got another face palette, and this is from Makeup Revolution. It's the Patricia Bright collab. I got it in the shade Summer Sunrise. Again, this was the one that was meant for medium or light medium skin tones. This one comes with a blush, bronzer, and highlight. They do look intimidating. Like I feel like the bronzer and the blush actually look quite deep, but they do blend out really nicely. They're not overboard on my skin tone at least. I'm actually wearing these on my skin as well. This highlighter is underneath the highlighter that I just showed you. It's easy to use, easy to blend, just nice. It's nice to have 3 products in one. And again, Patricia came out with like a bunch of different shades, like one for pretty much every skin tone. By the way, did I mention it's snowing? It is December 1st and it's snowing. Like it's snowing today. As soon as December hit, it like started snowing. Anyway, last things that I picked up from Revolution Beauty were their new powder matte lipsticks. I picked up 3 shades. I picked up the shade Spice, the shade Rosy, and the shade Bon Bon. Bon Bon's the one on my lips right now. I've been wearing Bon Bon probably the most. I just realized that I talked about a lot of these products in my favorites video. So I don't know if this video is gonna feel really like redundant. Hopefully not. But I do like the formula of these. I like the fact that they're a powder matte finish. This is Spice, by the way, because that's kind of the matte look. Like when I'm gonna wear a matte lip, I want it to be a powder matte. They are a little drying. They're not like uncomfortable. This is Rosy, by the way, but they do kind of tug at your lips a little bit. I don't personally notice that they dry out my lips throughout the day. This is Bon Bon. I think this is a really nice lipstick formula. I've never tried. I just realized I've never tried Makeup Revolution lip products before. I'm pretty impressed by them. I like the color payoff. The lasting power isn't super long wearing, but I can wear them to work and they don't look gross by the end of the day. They kind of fade nicely. I've just been liking these lippies. I've been reaching for them almost every day for work, and that is everything. Hope you guys liked this video. I know that it's a little bit silly to do this now that I talked about these all in my November favorites video. Let me know if you would like any tutorials using any of those eyeshadow palettes. I will have a video using the Precious Stone in Diamond. That one will be coming out in the 12 days of Christmas. I think that's everything for this video. Thank you guys as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.